A field of 7 3-year-old pacing maiden fillies are lining up in behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate for tonight's second race. Let's return to track announcer Vance Cameron.
Quick Lance, Lindale Pixie, Princess Royale, Elm Grove Roxy, PH Treasure, Woodmere Arthur Jane. Dizzy Miss Lizzie's on the outside. They're on the gate. And at the top of the stretch, off stride goes Lindale Pixie, and PH Treasure was on the run. There they go. Off end pacing, led out by Elm Grove Roxy. Second is Princess Royale along the rail, and off stride goes Elm Grove Roxy into the turn. So inheriting the lead is Princess Royale. Driving on the outside, here's Dizzy Miss Lizzie. She's about to take over for McPherson. Princess Royale now is second. Racing third is Quick Lance. Up with the leaders fourth. Woodmere Arthur Jane. Racing from fifth is Elm Grove Roxy. Then in sixth is PH Treasure. And off stride at the back, Lindale Pixie. So they're on by the opening quarter, and they were there 30 and a 1/5. On the front end now, Dizzy Miss Lizzie, the fraction center by 2. The longest shot on the board is in the 2-hole. Princess Royale up and on the move in the outside third. There goes Woodmere Arthur Jane. Racing from fourth along the rail, that is Quick Lance. Back with the leaders. Fifth is Elm Grove Roxy. PH Treasure is sixth, and the trailer, Lindale Pixie. Halfway home in the second. On the rail, it's Dizzy Miss Lizzie to her outside to take over. That's Woodmere Arthur Jane, the half mile in 101 and 3. Racing third, Princess Royale on the outside. Quick Lance fourth. Elm Grove Roxy fifth. PH Treasure is sixth, and the trailer, Lindale Pixie. They're halfway up the backstretch for the final time. Woodmere Arthur Jane is taken over late for Adam Murder. Dizzy Miss Lizzie right on her back second. Gap to third. Princess Royale there. Fourth on the outside is Quick Lance. A 3/4 trip in 1:32 and 1. They approach the 7/8 led by Woodmere Arthur Jane. Dizzy Miss Lizzie coming to the outside for the stretch drive. Princess Royale third. Quick Lance fourth. Deep stretch now. Woodmere Arthur Jane. Dizzy Miss Lizzie. Here is the Corey McPherson Daily Double. Dizzy Miss Lizzie wins. Second, Woodmere Arthur Jane. Quick Lance rallied up for third. Time for the mile in 2:02 and 4.
It's a good win ticket here for the 7 Dizzy Miss Lizzie. We'll see the replay brought to you by Universal Media. Woodmere Arthur Jane struck the lead past the half. They're at the quarter 30 and 1, the half up 101 and 3. Woodmere Arthur Jane going to the 5/8, went to the front, down the backstretch to the 3/4 in 1:32 and 1. Dizzy Miss Lizzie, who released Woodmere Arthur Jane to the front, set back in the 2-hole, pops to the outside, and nips her at the line here to win by half a length in 2:02 and 4, a maiden record, just her 4th lifetime start. Woodmere Arthur Jane in there for second. Quick Lance is third. And for fourth is the 4 Elm Grove Roxy. So we got 7, 6, 1, 4 unofficially in tonight's second race. And we'll see Dizzy Miss Lizzie and Corey McPherson in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next.
Here comes the Raceway's leading driver for races 1 here in the 2023 meet, Corey McPherson. He's just completed both ends of the early daily double. Dizzy Miss Lizzie goes to the winner's circle by pacing filly 3 by all bets off from the Western Hanover Dam. Fanciful Hanover, owned by Nickway Farms of St. David's, Newfoundland. Bred by Brenda Barman from Ontario. She's trained by Ronnie Gas. Corey McPherson's in the driver's seat. Will guide her to a maiden record of 2:02-4. Dizzy Miss Lizzie in the Corey McPherson Daily Double.